Hey, college wrestling fans, it's JT1Wrestle here, and the topic today is wrestle-offs. So far, we've talked about some of the best wrestle-offs in NCAA Division III wrestling 2025, 2026, and today we're going to talk about the best wrestle-offs in NCAA Division II, 125 pounds and 133 pounds. We have a great one at 125 pounds at St. Cloud State between Connor Knopick and Dom Dorado. Knopick has so far had back-to-back third-place finishes at Super Region 5, a two-time NCAA Division II qualifier, looking to become a three-time qualifier this season. He had a very impressive 4-1 win over multiple-time All-American Shane Corrigan last year. Dorado went 12-3 on the season, winning the Yellow Jacket Open. I do believe that this is going to be won by Knopick, but I also believe it's going to be a very good wrestle-off. Gonna stay at 125 pounds and look at a what I think is going to be a really good wrestle off at Finley to see who will be the varsity starter for the I always want to say Oilers, but the wrestling program at Finley is actually known as the Roughnecks, one of the few places where one program has a different name than the other sports programs. Got one between Wyatt Nimitz and Billy Smith. Nimitz last year was fifth at Super Region 3, had a very impressive 8-3 win over round of 12 finisher Nathan Smith. Billy Smith last year went 17-5, had a 8-3 win over Luke Acuna, and what really sticks out is a 4-2 win over All-American Colton Drozius. Officially, Smith owns a 7-3 decision over Nimitz. Doesn't necessarily mean anything. I still think this is going to be a great wrestle off. Also, at 133 pounds, perhaps the best wrestle off in all of NCAA Division II. We have a really good one here between Christian Davis and James Joplin. Both of these guys, in my opinion, had the potential, the skill, and the ability and the talent to be an NCAA Division II champion this year. Take a look at their credentials real quick. James Joplin overall has a career record so far of 63-9, two-time NCAA Division II All-American with finishes of fourth and third. Christian Davis last year went 34-6, won a Super Region 2 title, was the runner-up at the Midwest Classic, and finished third in the NCAA Division II Nation. So talk about a great wrestle-off. I'm hoping that one of these guys might do a different weight class or something because it's just unbelievable to me that you have two guys with that much talent, same team, same weight class. Talk about a great wrestle-off. Gonna move over on to Colorado. Got a good wrestle off between Jacob Romero and John Provincio. Jacob Romero was an NCAA Division II qualifier last year, finishing third at Super Region 6, and then Provincio went 20-0 on the season last year, including an official win, 4-2 decision over Romero. So I'm very anxious to see if Romero keeps his spot this year or if Provincio ends up coming in and taking it from him. Last but not least, at 133 pounds, we have a great wrestle off between three wrestlers, going to be a triple threat between Sean Muse, Eli Clerk, and Jason Hinchell. I talked to NCAA Division II runner-up Peter Raleigh not too long ago on JT1Wrestle. Had a great interview with him, and you know, of course, winning the super regions and then ended up, making the NCAA Division II finals was tough enough. But I mean, just look at the guys that he had to go through last year just to make the varsity. And now these three guys are going to be duking it out to see which one of them will be varsity this year for the Broncos. Sean Muse, real quick, had a 34-second fall over qualifier Evan Bender, and he also stuck All American Patrick Alice in a minute and 53 seconds. Eli Kirk also pinned Evan Bender at the 4 minute mark and also had a very impressive 11-2 major decision over All American James Wright. And then Jason Hinchell also had a win over All American James Wright, sticking him at a minute and 9 seconds. So I'm very, very anxious to see out of these three outstanding talents. Which one of them makes the varsity for Central Oklahoma? Coming up next, we're going to take a look at 141 pounds and 149 pounds and kind of go from there. Alrighty.